Why do you do this to me? Why?
Okay, this is reading between the lines. We're both emotionally unstable, but that's okay because we're doing it together. So go team.
I was gonna download this one that I keep seeing on Instagram, but it's like all over book talk. This one that's like not that popular, but it's starting to become popular, and it's A Fate in the Flame. A Fate in Flames. It's a dark fantasy romance. And it looks really good. And then the other one is Feathers So Vicious that I keep seeing. I don't know if you've heard that one either. But it's like all over TikTok and or book talk and whatever. But I'm like, I need a fantasy. I need a fantasy so bad.
Yeah. So I am currently reading The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. This is actually my sister's book. I'm borrowing it. But I just brought it with because I was like, I need an easy read to read on vacation, like whenever I have time to read. But I'm only like halfway through it. I didn't get very far, but that's my current read. But afterwards, I am 100% reading a fantasy. I don't care. Like I'm fantasy deprived, man. I tried to take a break and the break was too long.
I know. I am so fantasy deprived too. And it's like I wanted to read The Ever King, but I'm like, I keep pushing it off, and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep pushing it off. What's your next one?
I was thinking Starside by Alex Astor. That one or Direbound, but I know you wanted me to wait to read Direbound, right? Until you read it.
Well, I want to read it too. I want to read it too. Like, it's so big.
I know, but the second one just came out.
No, the third one just came out.
The third one, there's already.
I think the third one just came out because the second one is Fury Bound, and that one's already been out. I think the third one just came out.
Okay, yeah, I'm way behind. To emphasize my point.
It says it's only 570 pages, but the words are tiny.
Oh, interesting.
What else all those words are?
Maybe it's because it's a shorter book, maybe? I mean, it's not very short, but maybe it's shorter than other ones. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's not.
That's crazy, man. I don't know. But yeah, I want to read that one, but I think I might read Starside next.
I think you should read I think you should read The Played Prisoner. That's what I really think you should read.
But I don't have all the books. I'll read it eventually, okay? I started collecting them, but now I'm on a book buying ban because I need to stop spending money for a bit.
Fair. I also think that you should read Blood of Hercules.
That's also on my list. The last time I went book shopping, I looked for that, but I could only find one of them. I can't remember which one, but there was only one that I could find. I couldn't find both of them, so.
Listen, when you're in town, you should just like take my books and then borrow them. And then when you're back in town again, you can just bring them back.
That's a smart idea.
It's not like I'm using them right now.
Yeah, and I'm going to see you a good amount.
Exactly.
Next few months.
So you could just take them and then you can bring them back because it's not like because I'm going to be packing them up anyway. I want to read Direbound, but I'm like I keep pushing that one off and the oh my god, the Ever King off. I feel like I'd like the Ever King, but I'm like I want to read other ones. I also really want to read Lights Out. That's also
Lights Out was good. Lights Out was good.
I think like I need to read a fantasy. And then I want to read that one, and then I'll read a sports romance, and then I'll go back to fantasy. Like that's kind of like my like.
Yeah, I have like all the books that I have right now that I haven't read are fantasy, except one of them. I think. So.
See, yeah, you have more time to read. I feel like than I do. So you read also like you've read more sports romances than I have. Like you've read more than I have. I read like nothing in March. I read so much in February. That's not true. I read so much in February and March. I've read nothing in April.
In April, I read Beach Read, Apprentice to the Villain, Accomplice to the Villain, Immortal Consequences, Charlie Method, and Lights Out. I forgot I read those first four. Like that seemed like so long ago. In March, I read 5 books. February, I read.
Are we counting the books
9.
that we've reread?
Yeah. And in May, I've only read one so far, but it's only May 10th, so, and I'm currently reading another one. But I did read my first Mafia romance. I gave it 3 stars.
Okay. Because I've read, this isn't up to date. No, it is. I've read 18 books so far, which seems like nothing, but I've been busy. But my goal is 60 this year because last year I read like 53.
Yeah. Yeah, I read a little over 50 as well. I think mine was around there too. But I was nervous that I wouldn't hit that goal again and I'd be really upset. So I just set it as 50 again. And if I surpass that, then great.
See, I realized that I said it at 60 and I'm like, that was so dumb because I have so much going on this year. Why did I do that? Like, that was so stupid.
This
like,
year out of all years.
Yeah, like that was so dumb of me, but it's fine. I will hit it somehow because I read so fast.
You do,
Anywho,
yeah.
Grim versus Oro. It's been so long since I've read this book, so I don't even know what we're going to talk about, but it's fine.
Yeah, I don't have any notes, so.
Love it. We're going to wing it. So, Grim versus Oro.
So, you're going to do Grim, obviously, and I'll be devil's advocate and choose Oro, even though I'm Team Grim.
Her huge.
Yeah. Well, with book characters, I can see the better side of them, even if they're an unlikable character. You cannot.
Nope. I didn't like Oro. Still don't to this day.
I will say, when I first read Lightlark, I thought Oro was an old man.
Bro,
and
same.
I was very confused with like the romantic tension and like everything happening in the end when she ended up with him in the first book. I was like, what? Like I was picturing a literal old man, not like a fae old man, right? Like not like fae years, which is not a fae. It's like kind of the same concept.
Mm-hmm.
But so that's what really threw me off. And I was like, I don't really know if I like this book. Like I was picturing this whole other thing. And then I had to look at Alex Astor's Instagram and saw the fan art. And I was like, oh, I've been thinking about this all wrong. Well, then I'm pretty sure Isla, I don't know how you say her name. I think Alex Astor says Isla. But
What? Isla.
I thought it was Isla too, but I'm pretty sure I heard her say Isla. So we can say whatever we want, but we get the gist. We know who we're talking about. But I didn't know if I was gonna read the rest of the series after I read Lightlark. So I'm like, I don't really know. But then Nightbane came out. That's the second one, right? I'm pretty sure. And it was Grim, and I was like, okay, I did like Grim. So then I got it, and I was like, okay, this is a lot better. Like, we're doing good. And now I have all the books.
Correct. Right. We have all the books. And we need the 5th book to come out. Which who knows when that's going to come out, but girl is like pumping out books like crazy.
Yeah, she's insane.
Because she just, Starside literally just came out, and now she's going to come out with the next one. Which I don't even know what it's called. I don't know. But that one we need to read because I just saw the one quote where it's like, hate me harder. Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
So much.
I saw that. I was like,
I know. Okay. I'm like, okay, so what is the context? Like, set the scene for me. When does he say this?
I was like, okay. So I see the vision. I'm with the vision. I love the vision. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Yes,
love.
Exactly. Okay. That's the only thing I've seen about it, like of quotes. I've seen that, and then I've heard that it's like a crazy ending and they need the second book. And those are the only things I know about it. And I'm like, I need to read.
Well, I sent it to you, didn't I? I sent this. It's Hate Me Harder. Okay, and then it's Storm Side. That's the second one.
Yes.
And he says you or no one.
Oh, I love.
Okay, so point is that
we need to read it. That's gonna be my next book that I'm gonna read. Hopefully I'll start it. Probably not this week actually, because I have to finish this book and the off-campus series comes out. Like, no. I'm too busy. But next week is the week.
Okay. Anyways, sidetracked. Grim versus Oro. Oro is the Sun King or whatever.
Yep.
And Grim is
Nightshade's king.
Is that what it is?
I think so. I think Nightshade is the name of his kingdom or his area that he rules over.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's correct. That sounds right.
Okay.
So anywho, obviously Grim is better because clearly Nightshade. So he loved the dark, mysterious, obviously. Duh.
Obviously,
I
he's
mean,
already won. End of argument.
no, literally, because we got sun and brightness versus the darkness. I mean, clearly, we know who won there. I mean, duh. But the whole no. Go.
Okay.
I don't know why I said that. That was funny. Okay.
So Oro is the Sun King, and he rules over everything. He rules over Lightlark. Like that's the whole thing, right? He's connected to the world. So if he dies, it dies, and vice versa. Which that's the thing with like the kingdoms as well. Like if their ruler dies, that kingdom dies. But if he dies, literally everyone on Lightlark will die. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyways, so he has a lot of pressure on him, right? Rightfully so. The world's dying in book 1. He's trying to find a cure, and it honestly keeps dying, right? So he has a lot of stress. And he has never really paid much attention to the romance side of things, right? But then he sees Isla. I'm going to call her Isla because that just rolls off the tongue better. And he's immediately enamored by her. Rightfully so, right? And then they kind of have like, I would say they are almost more enemies to lovers than in book 1. In book 1, they are more enemies to lovers than Grim and Isla. In Nightbane, obviously, when we get Grim and Isla's stories, they're clearly enemies to lovers. But in book 1,
like, you can't even say that.
No, in book 1, if you just read book 1, Oro and Isla kind of butt heads. Like they're kind of like not really on the same side, but like also they're kind of on the same side, and it's like, what is happening here? But Grim is all like Isla from the start in Lightlark. He's like trying to help her and all these things, right? But yeah, it's an interesting dynamic between them and Lightlark. And obviously, like, I didn't care about him and Lightlark. As the books went on, I liked him as a character. And you get to see more of his backstory. And like we get his inner monologue, and it's like, okay, he actually really cares about Isla. Like, this is adorable. It's a cute little relationship.
No, it's really not. Because listen, here's the thing. Okay, this is really gonna just make me sound like a terrible person. But here's obviously if it was a different type of book, right? I think it would be like, yes, it's cute. I love it. Like Oro is cute, right? And like it's a cute little whatever. Because he's like head over heels in love with her, right? He's like just wants like cute little like happy family sort of like vibes, right? That's the vibes, right?
If it was the real world, it would be like the white picket fence, the cute little family. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Grim is like, I'm literally gonna burn down the world for you and kill everybody in my path so that could happen. Like literally, like that's the vibes. And we like this vibe more than we like this vibe.
Yes. And also, and I know I'm Team Oro, but I'm just gonna say this because it's true. I feel like Oro is more like he wants Isla, obviously. He wants her.
Mhm.
He wants her as his queen to the kingdom. Like he wants to rule with her. He wants a family with her. I'm pretty sure. I don't know even if they've mentioned family or not, but like he wants the whole picture. Grim wants her. If
Right.
Grim could just take her away,
yes,
he would.
Yes, exactly. That's the point. Is like that. Yes, that's exactly it. Like Oro, obviously he's okay. I hated him in the first book. I hated him in the second book. Hated him in the third book. Crown Tide kind of changed my perspective because that's when we got more of his POV. I guess we kind of did in Sky Shade. I think. Did we in Sky Shade? I think we did.
Yeah.
But so I was kind of like, okay, fine, whatever. But I didn't like the love triangle. I was like, this is ridiculous. Because here's the thing. Girl was so confused for literally no reason. Like, you literally can't. Like, why are you confused?
And Was Skyshade the one where Grim started the war to get her back, or was that Nightbane?
Skyshade was the one, wasn't it,
Oh,
where they went into the portal thing or whatever?
yes, that's how Skyshade ended. In Crown Tide, they were in the. Okay, yep, yep.
And
So
Crown Tide, it's the whole. It ends with
Grim forgot who Isla was and was like sent to hunt her down.
That's what it was. Okay. Yep.
Okay,
I don't
anyways,
remember
so
that 'cause I didn't relive it.
in Nightbane, Grim messed up. He messed up. We can agree on that with the lying to her and Lightlark taking her memories. That was a bad decision on his part for sure. Wasn't great. We can agree with that, right? And in Nightbane, she's like starting to get her memories back a little bit, but she's still with Oro. And I'm like, okay, like I don't know about that. But then Oro's still with her, which I think is crazy because he knows that there's something between them. Anyways, I just don't understand why he was so like adamant about Isla staying with him and being like, we're soulmates, like we need to stay together, like she's mine, when it's clear that she's not. Like her heart does not belong to him. And we know that. We literally know that.
Because Grim and Isla are literally heartmates. Or whatever.
They are
they're
literally
called.
sharing, yeah, and they're sharing us the same heart.
Right.
Yeah. And even after Oro finds it out, he's like, she's mine, man. And it's like, oh my God.
There were just some things that he did where it was like, you're just dumb. Like, do you not understand like that you're clearly not gonna end up with her? So just like let it go, be done, move on. And we can all move on and live in peace.
Yeah, especially after she goes with Grim after that war. Like, I feel like that's a sign, buddy. That is a sign.
Literally, he literally went to war for her and she picked him. So you're done.
Yeah. No, because Oro was like to Isla, he was like, kill him. Like, you need to kill him. And she's like, I can't.
No.
And he still held out hope. And I'm like, dude. I mean, I like his character. Like I feel bad for him because it's actually so depressing and pathetic, honestly, a little bit, that he is still trying to go after her. And even in Crown Tide, he was still trying. When Isla sent for help and she had to pick either Grim or Oro was like, well, she could pick me. She picked Grim, and he's like, well, she could still pick me.
I agree. However, I don't wholeheartedly agree that Grim lying to her and all that, that was bad. Yes. However, there are things that the MMCs do in books and they have reason. Okay. Like
Not
literally
back to this. Grim aligned himself with the enemy, the biggest op that all of them had, who also almost ended up killing Isla.
There was reason and it all worked out. That's all I'm saying.
Barely.
What I'm saying is that it worked out.
It's just crazy because when you read in Nightbane what all of them went through, like what Grim and Isla, their story, and then you read that and you think, and he still went through with this plan. Like, that is so dumb. Like, he could have aligned himself with her and they could have figured something else out.
Listen, nobody's perfect. Okay. We all make our mistakes. But it had to happen for a reason, and it did, okay? And now they're stronger. It's all that matters, okay? Anyways, now we're going back.
Were they stronger?
Yes.
Because she's still, like, her inner monologue is like, oh, she loves Oro, but it's different with Grim. So, yeah, they're back together, but now she has this whole other love for another guy. And if he wouldn't have lied to her, she wouldn't have had the opportunity to fall in love with Oro.
Isla also... unpopular opinion. Out of all the FMCs, okay, that's not true. There are some FMCs where it's like, I love you, but I hate you. Isla's one of them.
Yeah.
She's kind of dumb. She's like kind of really dumb. Like in the next Akatar book, if we get Elaine as the FMC, she's kind of really dumb.
Yeah.
Will we love her eventually? Maybe, probably. But she's stupid. Isla's stupid. But we love her. but she's stupid. Okay? Because if it were you or me, if all this stuff happened, would we really be having all this issue? No. No. You best
Yeah.
believe you'd be like, bye, Oro, you can go away.
Yeah.
Okay, we like Grim. You see?
Yeah. She can't just like decide what she wants. I mean, she has decided, but she's like not really full throttle into the relationship with Grim.
She
Like
has
she's still like,
commitment issues.
yeah. And it's like, I know you've never seen this or read the books, but The Summer I Turned Pretty,
Okay.
it's like Belly, the main character in that. She goes from one brother to another to the other, back and forth, back and forth. Like she doesn't just, it's not like a love triangle where she just picks one, or it's not like she picks one then stays with the other like the Vampire Diaries. No, she goes back and forth multiple times because she can't decide, because she loves both of them. And that's what this is kind of giving, but it's not as severe because they're not brothers. Although in Grim and Oro we find out that they had like a deep relationship, like a friendship, kind of brotherly relationship. Yeah. So it is actually kind of bad.
Right. True. Listen, she's commitment issues.
After the end of Crown Tide, I was like, I swear to God, if she goes back to Oro, I'm gonna kill someone.
No, literally, because that's exactly what she'll do. Because she has
Yeah.
commitment issues.
That, and Graham doesn't remember her, so she has to align herself with Oro probably. And there was something with the prophecy. I can't remember. Obviously, the prophecy is like she has to kill one of them, right? But there was something else that like had to deal with Oro, and something like he can't die, or it was like something crazy like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I could so see her getting with Oro just for the prophecy, just to save the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's one of those FMCs. And I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not be doing that. Let's be a Violet, not an Aelin in this situation.
Whoa. Let's not bring Aelin into this, because
Okay.
Isla's nothing like Aelin.
No, I know, but Aelin does try to sacrifice herself, right? Violet is like, I need my man. I'm getting my man.
Fair. True.
Oro uses the pool of possibilities, and that's when he learns more about the prophecy and realizes that it's true that one of them has to die.
The Cronin person, which is a dude, right? Is a dude. Was like,
Yeah.
I want to go to the pool of possibilities. And Isla was like, okay, but it was either that or he killed Grim. And so Isla was basically self-sacrificed herself and died.
So the book ended with portals forming on top of each other, different worlds coming together. And it honestly reminded me of, if you've seen it, Thor: The Dark World. Have you seen that one?
Which one is that one? Is that the second or third one?
The second one.
Yes, I've seen it. Yes.
Okay. So that's kind of what it reminded me of. And then, because Cronin was going to the worlds to conquer them, and
Yes.
the last page, or the last words say, this all ended with a blade through the heart. The only question was whose.
Oh yeah.
I also found what we were talking about, what I was thinking of when Oro thought like he needed to live for a specific reason, like to like save the world. It's because he was told he needed to find a blade that could kill Cronin. It's like very popular, which also kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, reminds me of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, kind of.
You know that scene?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
yeah.
So he was told he needed to find this, and I think it was a pool of possibilities, or some being told him that it said that you perhaps are the only one who can. So it says that he perhaps is the only one who can find this sword to kill Cronin, and that's why he needs to survive. And that's where Oro's thinking is. So that's definitely going to play a role in all of this. And I feel like he's going to forget the perhaps part. He's just going to tell everyone, oh, I'm the only one that can kill Cronin, so I need to survive. So
Grim, Oro, and Isla's choices would define destiny. Only these facts were certain. One of them would wield Heart blade, yeah. One of them would die by it for good. One of them would either save the world or destroy it. Yep, I remember screaming at this.
I feel like Oro's probably going to have to die and use that blade to kill Cronin.
But then Lightlark would die.
Well, this book is going to have a depressing ending at somewhere in it. So, but the other ones won't, because Lightlark's the main land. The other ones are separate from Lightlark.
But you just said that the whole world was based off of Oro. You just said that.
Is that not true?
What I'm saying is if the whole world is connected to Oro, and if Oro dies, then the whole world dies. Not just Lightlark. All of them.
Well, there's probably going to be some way to explain that and to save that.
Point is that she says right here, because she's like, he chose Cronin, talking about Grim. But then she says, he loves me. The fact that I'm here is proof of that.
Yeah.
So even in his forgetful state, Grim is going to remember Isla. Literally.
I mean, for sure. He did try to kill her a couple of times when he was in Cronin's, hold. But he didn't, so that means that he's still there.
Right. So like he didn't, the execution wasn't there. So like, we're cool.
Yeah. The attempt was, but not the execution.
Here's the thing that I can see happening. Not that we're talking about this, but this is what I can see happening. Because let's just go with the theory that Oro is the connection to the entire world, right? And if he dies, everything suffers, right? Like, let's just because that's how I interpreted it. Let's just go with that theory, right? I think it will end truly with either Isla sacrificing herself. That's what it'll be. It'll be Isla sacrificing herself. Or it'll be, because then if Isla dies, Graham dies.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll die together and it'll be like a happy ending because they'll be together.
This isn't a Romeo and Juliet situation.
But it's happened in other books.
And a book that was based off of Romeo and Juliet.
Not in a book that you have read, and it's happened, and it's not based off Romeo and Juliet, and it worked. I could see it working in this one. I'm not going to say why, because then it spoils this other series that I'm talking about. Okay. But I could see it working because of the quote-unquote afterlife of this realm. I could see it working.
I don't want that
I'd be
to happen.
Depressed as crap, but I could see it working.
I think that one of them is going to die. I think Oro's going to die, and then somehow he's going to be saved. Like, brought back after it.
See, but listen.
Oh, here's what I think. I think Oro's going to die, and Grim is going to save him. Like, an Anna and Elsa situation from Frozen. Because they do have this connection from when they were younger.
But they're not siblings. This is a hot take for realsies. I think, personally, that if a character is supposed to die, right? Now, I already know what you're going to say, what your argument is, so let me finish before you argue with me. Okay? If a character is supposed to truly die for the sacrifice of the world, right? Then they should stay dead. Am I wrong? I know that's a step up for you.
Yeah, but, no, I don't agree with you, actually.
No, what I'm saying is like, why bring them back? Oro, we know, is if he dies, the world ends. So it's like, so then he shouldn't be the one to die. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I hate your theory about it being like a Romeo and Juliet situation. Do not like that one bit. I don't care about the afterlife.
Listen, I'm not saying that I like the theory. I'm just saying that I could see Alex Astor doing that.
That's you not realize when I
come up with these theories that it's not because I like it, it's just because I exactly see that's how it would work. Okay.
I'm not even going to think about that. That's not in my mind.
It's like in ACOTAR, Cassian is most likely gonna die.
Don't you even dare. Alexis, you're just rage baiting me. No.
It's literally
you're just rage baiting me. No, that is actually not happening at all. Like, there is no possibility of that. And if you think
it is,
then you're gullible to all these rage bait theories, okay?
No, Elaine literally says, and she's a seer, so she sees the future. She literally says that you can die that easily. She literally says that.
Doesn't mean he will.
But if she says it, anything that Sarah J. Maas puts in her books is for a reason.
He might die. He might come close to it, but he's not going to die. Alexis, no. Fine. I'm gonna say Azriel's gonna die. How do you like that?
There's no evidence for that. There's no evidence
Someone
for
has
that.
to die. Let it be Azriel, okay? Leave my Cassian
Wait.
out of it, or it's gonna be war.
Let it be Elaine. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Okay, done. It could be Elaine. Done. She saw it wrong. She saw it wrong. It's actually her. Done.
Yep.
I don't like Oro. But like, he can't die. Like, he can actually not.
I'm nervous to see what happens, but I also don't want to think about it too much because I feel like there's too many possibilities and I'm just gonna get stressed because I'm like, the last two books have not ended great. So
Well, and she always throws us through a loop because we always think that we understand it, and then like Sky Shade, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then Crown Tide, I was like, what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, this is not how I thought the series was gonna go. Like, I'm lost. Like, I have no idea what happened. This was a cute little like, little like wildlings and like flowers and whatever and sunshine and night bane and like stars and stuff and whatever and Lightlark, right?
Well, not really, because her people had to eat hearts and stuff.
Okay,
so.
well, right, but like it was like it was a little cute, right? Like the world was ending, but it was like okay, it was cute, like a little like they had their little like what was
Trials.
the thing? Yeah, that thing. They had that. You know what I mean? Like that's a little like, whatever. But then real quick, it turned into something real serious. You see what I'm saying? Like it real quick went from 0 to 100.
Yeah, for sure.
And then real quick went from 100 to 1,000,000. So
I could not actually tell you where this is going.
No, that's the problem. So we could theorize all we want, and it ends up being somebody else completely that's gonna die.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen, I don't want any of them to die. But again, I say, I don't think that Alex Astor would. Okay, she said she's Team Grim. We're all Team Grim, obviously.
No, there's a lot of Team Oro ones.
You can be Team Oro. I like Oro, kind of. But not for Isla, okay? We can like the character, but not for the FMC.
That's how I felt about Jacob and Twilight.
You're not going to Twilight right now.
I've been talking about Twilight a lot with people recently, and I don't even like the movies. I'm like,
that's why
guys, you're this part of Twilight.
Twilight is not good. That is not something that we need to talk about right now.
No, I mean, I've never read the books. I heard the books are really good. The movies just weren't.
The books are better.
Yeah,
the books are better. What I'm saying is that, what was I saying? But what I'm saying is that I don't think that Alex Astor would be. Just based on how she's doing this entire thing, even though she says she's Team Grim, I don't think she'd kill Oro. I really, truly don't.
No, I don't think so either. So basically, what we've decided is that Grim and Isla are going to end up together in life or death.
Correct. Because that is true already.
Yeah.
Because of whatever thing they have.
Yeah, but neither of us think that there's any possibility that Oro could sneak his way in. Also, it just seems like Oro is kind of likes being alone kind of thing. Like, obviously he likes Isla, but he kind of thrives on, like, his stories, like in Grim and Oro, it's all him being single and with his friends, and he values his friendships more than a relationship, it seems like. Which is great.
That's not true, though. He's so lonely. That's the thing. He's so lonely.
Yeah.
Which is why I think he wants Isla so much, is because he's so lonely.
Because he likes the idea of having someone.
Correct.
But he doesn't necessarily enjoy all of her darker sides.
Right. Grim loves it all.
Yes. I hope that Oro, finds... If he survives this, I hope he finds someone. I hope we see him happy.
I feel like he will be, though, because in Grim versus Oro, all of his friends that he has, the group of friends that he has around him, that's cute. His found family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's where he thrives.
Uh-huh.
He's the type of well, obviously we all want love. What I'm saying is it's a different type of love for him. Like I think that like he is not the type of person that would have, even though he loves Isla, but I feel like he's the type of person that would never have like a marriage and like I just don't see that for him. Like he's just not head
Yeah.
over heels, burn the world for someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
He's just not. And that's okay, but it's because he's like the way that he loves is very friendship love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
agree. Yeah. It's not like that deep consuming love that Grim and Isla have.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like he can be happy, but it's just not going to be like between him and another person.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be him with his found family. I feel like we can't say anything about the series because we always theorize and then we get the next book and we're like what?
Yeah, literally have no idea what's gonna happen next.
Which is why I love Alex Astor, but at the same time, girl stresses me out.
Yeah, because I'm someone who usually theorizes a lot and usually can like figure out what's gonna happen to a degree, right? Obviously there's some stuff that I don't figure out, but like some things I'm like, actually all the endings of her books, I'm like, I didn't even see that coming. I didn't see a single thing coming.
All of these ones, the Lightlark ones, you haven't seen, and I think that there's only like one other book that you didn't see the ending to or the plot twist, and I can't remember which one it was.
I know that Brimstone did not see that coming.
That one you didn't see. That's what it was, Brimstone.
Yeah.
Because I remember reading that and being like, Emma's not gonna get this, and this is gonna be the one that I'm gonna read that she's not gonna get. Because
Yep,
I
I didn't
remember that I got it.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I remember being like,
Get
I got it
here.
for Emma. Yes.
Congrats.
No. Thank you. Alex Astor lives on some other type of energy. Girl is insane.
Yeah.
Which is why we should read Star
Anyway.
Sightings. And then Storm
Yes.
Sightings.
Yes. That is definitely going to be my next ones to read.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe I shouldn't change my earlier thoughts. But I don't know where to get it because I don't think it's on Kindle Unlimited.
Alex Astor's books are ones that I want to get because the covers are so pretty.
Stormside comes out on November 17th. Let's pull up the list.
Yeah, I was like, isn't there another book that comes out in November?
Quicksilver 3 comes out November 10th.
For all the listeners, we have a list of all of the books that we've both read on there for the next books in the series.
Which, by the way, if there's ones that you think we need to add, please tell us, because so far we have Ruinous Ends, which I don't know what that is. I've never read these books. What is that? You were the one who told me to add it.
Which one was that? I remember
I don't know.
there is, oh, I think it was Immortal Consequences.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what it is. That's what it is. That comes out in July. And then The Wolf Queen, literally dying for that book. Literally. And it comes out a month before the wedding, and I'm so mad because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to read that.
Girl, you're canceling your wedding if that interferes. You'll just have to deal with it, okay?
So that's gonna be like I'm shutting myself in my room and reading that. Like nobody can bother me for a weekend or a day because I will read that in a day. The Wolf Queen, Akatar 6, obviously, Quicksilver 3, now Stormside, literally come out in the same week, and then Akatar 7, and then Shield of Sparrows 3. That's what I have so far. I feel like I'm missing some because,
and that's not including the sports romances that I'm waiting for.
That's what I was just gonna say. I feel like there's some of those that I don't have on here, but I've seen, and I'm like, I should put those on here. But there's also some fantasy ones that we haven't put on here too, because also, what the heck? When is From Blood and Ash 7 gonna come out? Like she said, it was gonna come out in spring. Spring's over. Like, girlfriend, where are you? Why are you MIA? Where's the book? Also, we forgot to mention this. The Windy City series is officially going to become a TV show. And I'm so excited. I am so excited. You are more excited than I am because I didn't like Mile High. I know. But I'm extremely excited. So basically, we're going to have to do an episode per book. And you're just going to have to read all the books. Wait. Didn't I read? You read Mile High and Play Along. Yeah. Did I not read Rewind It Back? No, you didn't.
but I recommended it to you.
Is that the basketball one?
No, the basketball one is the right move.
Ew.
You are going to read it, Alexis. I do not care if you don't want to. You can borrow my books. I can bring the books to you one of these times I'm seeing you, and you will read them.
I want to read the rest of the off-campus series first.
Okay, well, you do need to read those. Read those first. But you need to read the Windy City series before the show comes out. And I will not take any argument on that. That will be happening.
Wow. When is it coming out? Do we know?
Not yet. I don't even think it's been casted. So you have a bit, but
So I have time.
you have time.
I have a lot going on right now. I have time.
Yeah.
But point is, that did happen. I know you're very excited about it. Listen, play along. Yes. Cute will be good. I agree. Mile High, I just did not. I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay, Alexis, that
sorry.
is like everyone's least favorite. You can't like think about this series just by that one when that's everyone's like least favorite book.
So can we just skip that one?
You already read it, so we're definitely going to talk about it.
What I'm saying is, can we just skip it in the TV series?
No, it's the first book. It introduces you to the characters. Are
But
you
if we know
mad?
the characters, because we read the books, do we need to have it in the TV series?
Oh
No.
my god. Yes, we need it. Alexis, seriously?
Fine.
Is this rage bait? Are you rage baiting me right now?
Kind of, but also no, because I just really didn't. I can't. I'm sorry. It had its cute moments, but it went on too long.
It went on too long. I agree. Right.
Yes.
That's fine.
Okay. Fine. I will read it, the rest of them, and I will watch it. But I need to read the rest. Off campus is first, because
Off campus
that
is first.
is
Yeah.
actually out.
Yeah, I agree. I never argued with that.
I don't know what the books are.
The next one you need to read is The Mistake.
Then the score, the goal, and the legacy.
I actually haven't read The Legacy yet. But that's like
So
that one's like
on me.
well, The Legacy is like in the future. It's kind of like a separate, I mean, it's of the groups, but it's like years later.
Oh, is it
kinda
like when
thing.
they have the kids?
I believe so. And well, not like that much years later, but like when they're starting to have kids and like their careers are like going on and stuff.
The
So
mistake, the score. Who's the mistake about?
John Logan.
Okay.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah, who's the score about?
Dean De Laurentiis and Allie, Hannah's best friend.
Okay. Wait, what? She doesn't end up with. Oh, so she clearly doesn't end up with the guy she's with right now. Interesting. Okay, and the goal? Who's that about?
Tucker. John Tucker, I think his name is. And I don't know if they mentioned it in the deal, but there's a girl who is like academic rivals with Dean, like they hate each other, but his friend, Tucker and her, that's who that's about.
I'm sure I will love them, but I didn't like any. The only one that I liked was Dean. I kind of liked him. The other two, I was like, you're obnoxious.
The mistake you're gonna get a little annoyed with. I think you're gonna get a little annoyed with the mistake. The score, the one with Dean, you're gonna like that one for sure. Yep. Yeah, you're gonna like it.
Okay. And the goal?
And then the goal, I actually have no idea if you're gonna like it or not.
Okie dokie. Well, we'll see. Stay tuned to find out. Garrett Graham is the winner. I just am gonna say it out loud for right now.